this is Vicki Romaine with Cheerful Greetings, and today we're going to be working with some fall for fall. Okay, this is what I have. It's 65 pound cardstock, and you don't want a real thin foil like you use for laminating. You want a cardstock if possible. And this comes in 5 different colors. And these are the colors I have picked out. The bronze, the green, red, and gold. And they're the ones I'll be working with. I'm going to show you a couple that I've already made, and then we're going to make a couple. The first one I have here is just a bouquet of leaves. And that is a die cut. I used a die cut for that. Now I'm going to make one, and you'll see how I made it. First thing I'm going to do is get me out a piece of striped paper and a piece of green cardstock and card base. This one is very easy and simple to do, just like that. Just putting the 3 leaves together. And I could have probably put the 4th, or put a green instead of the, put a red instead of the green, but I kind of like the green on there because not all leaves change at the same time. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put my paper on. And this was gotten from a piece of 6x6 pad. And as usual, I have to clean out my glue so it will do. Every once in a while, it gets stopped up. All right, let's see if it comes out now. And I'm going to put these over to the side since I'm not going to work with them right now. I am using Eileen's Turbo Glue, and I put it in a small bottle with a small top, so it comes out a little at a time, and it's been diluted, so it'll come through the hole. Okay, let me put that piece on. Let's see, I can either get the plain or the kind of ripple. We'll put the ripple on. Match it up at the top, and match it up at the bottom. That's my basic card. I do a lot of sick cards, so we'll make this a sick card. go. Thinking of you. Now, let's see what we have here. I want the orange for this. And the gold as a contrast. So let's see how I want this on here. I think that will do. So oops. Oh, this one go out a little straighter. You have to kind of hold this cardstock down a few seconds to get it to stick. Kind of wants to pop up. After I put my leaves down, what I do is usually set something on top of it to mash it down. And I'm going to put this jar here that I have that I use for my glue for a couple of minutes. That's the second one. This is a little bit more sporty than that one. Okay. And I have one that I'm going to make. And first thing I'm going to do is color a background. Now, for this particular one, let's move my cards over here a little bit. I've used a stamp, a punch. Now, these were die cuts. I have to kind of use this punch. And I've used this punch. And I've used that punch. So, that is what I've used on this next one. So we'll get these out of the way. Now, let's make a background. And I want it to look like fall. So we're going to start first with the red. Now this background, you just have to kind of play it by ear and experiment. You notice I'm putting the red all around the card. I'm just stressing the edges so it'll pop out. Next, I'm going to get the yellow. This is basically marbling the background. And when you do this, you may prefer to start with the yellow so you can see it better. But I decided to start with the red. Okay, here's the orange. I'm gonna go around again on the edges. Now let's put a little purple in there. I don't know how I got the green spot. I hadn't picked up the green yet. It must have been on the yellow. But the purple kind of gives it a little more body. That's my color box. Now we have this to go on our card base. And my cards are 5 1/4 by, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. My mat is 5 1/4 by 4. And if you'd rather have this a little smaller and a mat in front of it, just take 1/4 of an inch off of this if you want a mat underneath it. Let me get some of the ink off my fingers. Okay. Well, my glue doesn't want to do it again. Let's see. This is what I'm using. It's a twist 'em. Okay, now I have my focal point on my focal mat on my card. And what I'm going to do now, I have some pieces of leaves that I cut out of the foil. And this piece here, I'm going to cut the back off, the little stem. Because I want it to look like it's coming off the page, like that. Then we'll take this one. This. And before I go too far, I do want to put my sentiment on, because I need to see where it's placed, how much space it takes up before I go any further. So I'm going to put this on here like this. Okay, again, you have to kind of keep measuring them down until they are fully stuck to the paper. Maple leaf here, I'm gonna cut a piece off. So it's down here like that. Okay, here's our finished piece, and I think everything's down good. And here's the one I made previously. It probably has a little more red than this one. And then here's my last one. This one I had done previously, and I needed a word down here, so I just put some stickers. So here's what we made. Now, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. If you did, please come back and see me and see what I have in store for you in the meantime. I hope you will try this out. As I said, make sure you get foil cardstock instead of just the plain foil. I hope you like the finished product, and if you will, have a nice crafting day, and don't forget, please subscribe. Bye.